If you're a real heart-centered business owner, I'm sure you face the challenge of how do I get my gift out there? How do I get my gift out there in a way that's aligned? And I know many people are falling out of alignment when it comes to classic marketing and sales tactics. And you can ask yourself the question, well, how do I increase my reach? How do I increase my impact? How do I get a consistent flow of clients in a way that feels aligned, in a way that feels good to my heart's calling? Well, that's a question I asked myself, and that's why I started to build the community called the Serving Circle. And the Serving Circle is a place where everyone's growing as one by being in a place of selfless service, by being of service and returning to your heart and growing your network, growing your level of influence, and definitely growing your level of client base as a result of that, as a byproduct of that. And in watching this video, you get to do the same. What you're about to tune into is a collaboration call that we run each week, and you're going to meet some business owners. Not only are you going to meet them and you're going to hear what they're all about, who you can connect them with and how they're looking to collaborate, but you can reach out. The links are going to be below in the description or in the comments or wherever it may be, and you get to reach out and build a relationship with these people. And what you'll find is you'll be able to build a relationship and grow your business in a couple ways. One, you can organize some collaborations. You can interview on each other's podcasts or Facebook groups and do some audience exchanges. Two, you can organize some service exchanges with someone. If you have a particular challenge and you think someone else can solve it, but you also have a particular gift or a particular area of expertise, you can swap and you can start to help each other that way. Or three, you can even develop referral systems. You can see if someone has a particular niche that's similar to you and has a complementary fit. You can build a relationship there and build some referral systems. So there are many ways in which you can reach out to these people, which you can help build your network. And if you're in a space of selfless service, you'll feel your business start to expand. You'll be very surprised with how quickly networking with these people can grow your business and grow your client base. Like I started this, and now the Serving Circle is over 1,700 members now by doing exactly this, by being of service, by increasing my network, and it starts the ripple effect for you, your level of influence, your level of reach, the level of opportunity, and definitely the level of consistent clients that you can generate for yourself. So here's my call to action for you. Listen to the collaboration call, which we're about to start, and listen to the business owners. Listen to what they're all about. And then go down to the comments, go into the description, and reach out to them and ask how you can serve. Ask how you can serve them and start to build your network that way. If you do it with 2 or 3 people, you'll find this momentum start to shift. You'll find this momentum start to really kick in, and you'll be underway with building your heart-centered business network. But also, 2 is to leave some comments here on how we can help you. How can we serve you? How can we send some people your way? Or what is it that you do? Feel free to share everything about your business and how we can help most. Put it in the comments. And also in the description will be a way in which if you want to join these collaborative calls live, if you want to join the Serving Circle, you can definitely do that. But I want to welcome you on board. I want to welcome you because you're here for a reason. Your heart's guided you to this video for a reason. I can't wait to see what that is, but let's dive in. There we go. Okay, guys. So obviously you're here. We're going to hear for some amazing heart-centered business owners who you can feel their energy. They're coming from a place of love, coming from a place of service. It's in here, of course, where you do your networking, you do your business, you organize collaborations. We all expand our business and our reach from a place of selfless service. When we come from a place of selfless service, I believe that that's doing more for your business than any strategy. The energy, the vibration in which you share will not only attract, but will also heighten your level of ideas, creativity, flow, alignment, all the things that we know are up to just the universe of how it all comes together. So all of you guys know, if you hear someone, if you hear what their business is about, who they can be connected with, how this group can help most, it's really for you to come from your heart to really share how you can help, how you can serve. And if you do that from a place of selfless service, just see what it does to your business. Just see what sort of synchronicities and serendipities come your way. But before we hear from some business owners and before we start to hear how we can serve them, I'd love for us to just breathe for a while, because if we don't breathe, we can't serve. So I'll give everyone the space for a moment to take some deep breaths. And while you take some deep breaths, just do some belly breathing, just a couple rounds. As you do so, get present. I'll remind you, you can't breathe in this moment and focus on your breath while being distracted by the past or the future. It just brings you back to this present moment. And it's in this present moment where you can serve. So feel what you're feeling in your body right now. Feel the energy that's around you. Feel whatever vibration sensations you're noticing. Notice any emotions that might be coming up, whether it be fear or anxiety or love or joy or peace. It's here where we welcome all of it. So hold a loving, safe space for no matter what you're observing, no matter what's coming up. And just for a moment, just imagine that you don't have to solve anything. You don't have to figure anything out. Just tap into your heart, breathe into your heart, and tap into the side of you that knows that life is sorting itself out. You can play a part, definitely by following your heart's calling and your heart's mission, but tap into that energy, tap into that side of you that knows everything's sorting itself out, even if you can't see it. The more you feel that, hold a loving, safe space for the side of you who doesn't believe that. The side of you who feels like I need to push or work it out or figure it out in order for me to feel safe or feel enough, or in order for me to feel productive, in order for people to see me in a certain way. I need to do this thing or achieve this thing or figure this out. Hold a loving, safe space for that and just allow it to be there and just breathe. And I'll remind you, while you're sending this side of you love, you're also sending love to that internal 5-year-old for everyone else here on the call who has the same pattern. That's why we're all connected. That's why we're all one. We're here to do business in a very, very heart-centered way by realizing there's nothing separating you from anyone else on here. There's nothing separating you from what you truly do desire. There's nothing separating you from what your mind sees as missing. It's only when we get present and breathe that we can remind ourselves of that truth. So tap into the side of you that knows everything's figuring itself out, everything's fine, everything's perfect, even if your mind doesn't think so. And as you breathe in your heart, to send love to the side of you that freaks out about that truth. Notice how that feels in your body. If you can send love to this side of you, if you can love anything that might emerge, you can also love anything that occurs outside of you. So I remind you, if you're in resistance to what's outside of you, you're in resistance to what's inside of you. But if you love all sides of you, you can also love all your circumstances and accept all your circumstances. And your heart knows that's the perfect place to follow your guidance and to create the difference you're here to create, is when you're in non-resistance, when you're in true surrender, true allowing. So feel that, breathe in, and know that to be true. So as you send love to all sides of you, I encourage you to open your eyes and also send love to everyone else on this call. If you look around at some of the cute little windows we have here, Even if it's 3 or 4 people, just send them love. And as always, I urge you for just this hour, just as a social crazy heart experiment, whatever you want it more for someone else than for yourself. Just for a moment, just for this call. After this call, go back to doing whatever you want to do. But that's my challenge for you. As you hear some business owners, as you hear what they're all about, as you hear who you can connect them with, how they're looking to collaborate, how you can help them most, ask yourself that question. How may I serve? It's in here where we actively listen. 2, we ask ourselves that resourceful question of how may I serve? And 3, we act on it. So when you see people in the chat, you see their names, you see their links, reach out and ask them the question, how can I help you? How can I serve? Who can I send your way? And notice how quickly your business expands. Notice how quickly your network expands. Are we all sick of my voice yet? See everyone? Yeah. All right. So type 2 in the chat if you'd like to jump on as a speaker, if you want to share what you're all about, if you want to share some projects you're working on, how we can help, who we can send your way. If you want to jump on, I'd love to hear from you. Beautiful. So I'll remind you guys, you can use the chat in here. You can use the chat below wherever this is posted, and also share whatever it is that you want to share with the community, with the group, whether it be how you can help, whether it be what your business is, who we can connect you with, also how we can help most. So let's call upon Roger. You're becoming a veteran, my friend. How you doing?
I'm doing great. Thank you so much. And I'm so glad to be here. Hey, everyone. I'm an intuitive life purpose coach. And what I'm doing is I'm inviting all of you. There's so much information coming through that I need to give to all of you. And so I'm doing a channeling session this coming Sunday. I'd love for you all to show up. If you can't show up, just register. I'm going to send a replay to everyone. But there's a reason that you're all here. There's a reason that we're going through this particular period, and I'm receiving so much information. So it would be great to give it to you all. And I'll leave my information, the registration, all that in the chat. It's on my link tree. And that's pretty much it.
Beautiful. Awesome. One thing.
Yes.
What one piece of guidance or tip or advice would you have for people who are watching here, people who are building their own business, they're following their calling, they're following their heart, they may be running into some resistance and challenges to do with business or to do with the internal journey. What's a piece of wisdom that you would share that some people can take away?
Well, one thing to understand is that they're working through some old crap. We're all working through really old generational stuff. It's not all you, it's your ancestors, it's all of that. And we're doing it in this collective way. And a lot of the information that's been coming through, if you look at the world and just look at the 100 years, how many things are we experiencing now that we have never done? We're doing it right now because we decided to be here now. And it happened 100 years ago that we're now looking at it and making these huge changes. Everything that has come through for me for more than the last year is that we are all restructuring. We're restructuring our world, and that is occurring within each of us too. And so what we're doing is bringing together all these divergent parts of us to help the world. And it's easier because Tyson created a group for us to come together and find one another to have the support to do all of this in our individual ways, because we have different modalities, but all of them are needed right now.
Awesome. Thank you. I created the group, but you guys are the ones who are inviting a lot of your friends, so that helps big time. I invite a lot of people as well, and I'm actively growing the group to bring you new people. But you guys are definitely being part of that. So awesome. Thanks so much, Roger. We have Meryl. We want to welcome you.
Hi, everyone.
How are you doing?
I was recommended by Anna.
Yes, totally.
So this is my first time. I'm from Rockaway, New Jersey, and I'm a self-worth and empowerment coach, accredited certified EFT practitioner, intuitive guide, and energy healer. And my niche is helping female working professionals and entrepreneurs beat the ways that they hesitate in their lives. It could be in personal relationships, but it's if they're in a corporate job and they're afraid to ask for a raise or a promotion, or they have a business that they're afraid to market, or they don't prioritize their health, right? There's just this way that they don't stand up for themselves and really follow their dreams, like take the inspired action that they want to because they're hesitating, right? So I help them to find why they're hesitating and remove all of that stuff in their way, right? Unblock all the limiting beliefs and everything so that they anchor into a new paradigm of ease and flow and confidence. I have an evergreen program that is a chakra meditation series with sound healing and journaling prompts. It's an 8-week series. And then clients work with me either single coaching sessions, or 3 or 6 month one-to-one programs. I have a private group on Facebook where I do weekly free trainings and lots of inspiration. And I do like to speak for podcasts, so I'm always looking for like speaking gigs, any place where I can get out, and be in front of a lot of people. I'm good with that. So I'm happy to be here. I like the energy. Thank you.
We like your energy too. Welcome, especially since it's your first time. Everyone, bring your hands together. Give Meryl an awesome round of applause. We welcome you here.
Welcome, Meryl.
So thank you for being here. First of all, I have a question for you. How can we help you most? Obviously, people can put in their podcast links. If anyone's looking to be a guest, if anyone's a host, put in your links in the chat as well. We always love sharing, ways in which people get out there. I know people have pretty extensive networks and run events. Obviously, like John and Elaine here, all those different things. They love to just put people on their platforms. But how can we help you most, Meryl? Is it connecting with podcast hosts, or is it supporting your Facebook group? How can we help you?
I mean, all of it.
Everyone, all of it right now.
All of it.
do all of it.
Something that I just started doing the last couple of weeks, which is pretty interesting, is I'm speaking for someone who leads a multi-level marketing group. They have a group of people, they're in sales, their people are afraid to sell, they have fear of rejection, all things like that. Like they're really afraid to stand up and finalize the sales or ask people for sales and stuff like that. So I'm doing some, speaking gigs on that. And some of them, it's interesting how one comes in and then another one comes in, and so it just seems to be like a easy avenue for people for multi-level marketing. It's just like another group, to be in front of.
Cool.
So just throwing that out there.
Beautiful. Good to hear. So that's Meryl, guys. Reach out, and Meryl also put your links in the chat so everyone can reach out. I'm sure you've done that here. Yeah, your website's there. Great. Very cool. Thank you. Welcome.
Thank you.
My pleasure. We have Rochelle next.
Hey, everybody. I am so excited to be here. Some new faces and maybe one or two that I know. So it's really nice. I'm Coach Rochelle. I am a certified coach, 21 years now. I've been on the Oprah Winfrey Show. And on my journey, it just evolves, and it's an ebb and the flow. And so right now, I have the next chapter of my life, and that is working with my daughter, who does the same work as I do. She started at 21, and she's now 47, and her mother's only 25. But we won't say anything. In any event, I'm 76, and I've done a lot of internal work. We do a lot of inner child work. we do shadow work. We're certified through the Ford Institute. And I started that work in 1995. So I had a lot of shadows that I had to dance with. But now this is like a whole new thing of a niche market for mothers and daughters, because that's where it all starts. And so to really have a great foundation, we do workshops, mother and daughter, 7-week workshops. And on Wednesday nights at 8 o'clock, tomorrow night it's Coach Rochelle, and we're doing generational. So it's very interesting that Roger was saying something, because it really has hit as the generations of, you know, all various things in our life. We're talking about sex tomorrow night as to the generations and what's, you're laughing, Roger, but it's a very fascinating thing. And so we are doing that tomorrow night on Instagram at Coach Rochelle. And then every Sunday, we do we pull the best year of your life cards. And that's also on Coach Rochelle at 4 o'clock on Wednesday, on Sunday. But the thing that we really need, we're doing speaking engagements now, but we want to get out there more and to do perhaps some retreats. We have so much knowledge under our belt that, I mean, between the two of us, we have 40 years, so we can hold a sacred space. So it's like, where is this niche market to be? And that's kind of where we're at this moment. So I'm open to any suggestions, or, you know, and I certainly, if I can support others, that's what this is all about anyhow. It is about collaboration, and that's what we're all here for.
Awesome.
So I am done.
Great. And who is that lady you mentioned? Oprah?
Yeah. Yeah. That
awesome.
was really awesome. That was an awesome thing. Yes, it was.
Cool. I'd love to jump on a call. Maybe we could brainstorm some ideas, and yeah, I'll introduce you to some people here in this network, and yeah, you can definitely build some momentum here. That would be awesome.
Thank you so much, Tyson. I appreciate that.
My
Rochelle,
pleasure.
may I ask you a
That's why we're
question?
here.
It's
Ooh.
Dawn. Hi. What age daughters do you work with? Is it teenagers or adult daughters, or what?
It would probably be 16 and up.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Dawn.
Beautiful. So Rochelle, yeah, throw your all your links in the chat. We'd love to connect with you. We love your energy. It's beautiful to have you here, and you're doing some awesome work.
Thank you. I feel very honored, Tyson.
My pleasure. We have Martha next. Is that how you pronounce your name?
It's Miyata.
Miyata. Awesome.
Yes. So thank you for having me. Thank you for providing this safe space. I'm getting used to talking to people in large crowds, so I'm going to overcome that tonight. But I first want to shout out Wendy, because I was supposed to connect with you and I did not last week, so I apologize, and I will do that this week. But I am here to support Elaine Sugar. She has this amazing event that's coming up in September, and it's about mental wellness and making sure that we all take care of ourselves and others. And I feel like it is very important, especially today with all the things that are going on. So I am here to support her and ask you all to invite your friends, invite any businesses that you can think of that would benefit. I think we all can benefit and take care of ourselves, but definitely I will put the link and everything in the chat, and we hope that you join us in September.
Great. I've definitely been on a few conversations with Elaine. I'm going to be part of the event, and she's been amazing with inviting her network to this community as well. So I can definitely attest to her. We'll jump to her in a second. That's awesome. But Miyata, is there anything else that you want to share? Anything on your personal journey in which we can help you most?
Yes, so my family and I, we just started a podcast called Channel of Thoughts, and it's a podcast about positivity. We talk about diverse topics, everything from personal things to the corporate world to world events. So if anyone has any positivity that they would like to share through our channel, I will also put that link in there, and you can find us on Facebook and YouTube as well.
Cool. Raise your hands who here has some positivity to share. There you go. You got like 1 million people. That's awesome.
Thank you.
So yeah, throw your links in the chat. We'd be happy to reach out and see who's a good fit. Tracy, did I scare you?
Sorry, I was just writing names down. Hi everyone, so happy to be here, and great to hear what everyone's doing. So I have a bit of a mission where I want to contribute to creating safer, more inclusive spaces for LGBT plus people, and my main focus of doing that is supporting families and particularly parents so that we can create safer, more inclusive, loving, caring, supportive environments for people to call home so that we can start to reduce the impact. We've got some pretty horrid statistics out there for a lot of the LGBTQIA plus community. And it doesn't have to be like that, because it's not about their sexuality or gender identity. It's more about their experiences of rejection or harassment, abuse, or the fear of, even if they don't experience that. So I work in various different avenues. I provide training for organizations. I support the individuals themselves. But one of my main focuses at the moment is to get out there and get the word out, to let parents know that they don't have to do it on their own. They don't have to stay in that overwhelmed, confused, afraid kind of space, that they can have some support. And yeah, I can walk them through that journey so they can get there a lot quicker, so they can get back to loving and supporting their child the way things were before they heard.
Great.
So that's me.
So besides connecting with people, obviously from that community and those who might be able to use that help, is there any other ways in which we can help? Do you place content in a particular space? Are you looking to collaborate with anyone in particular? How can we help you there?
Yeah, so I've got a website, Instagram, Facebook. I'm starting to dabble with LinkedIn. I can put the links in the chat. I am just looking at, I've got a few different online programs. Some of them have coaching and counseling attached, and others are more, I guess, an evergreen. And I'm just looking at putting the one of the evergreen courses onto my website and onto Facebook, so people can access that on their own without needing to chat if they're a bit shy. So yeah, so if anyone has any tips on how to do that, that would be great. But also just pointing people in my direction would be awesome as well, because what I've found is parents don't know what to look for, or even that there is something out there to look for. So they often find me later down the track and say, oh, I wish I had found you earlier. So it's really important that we can all try and share that message with people, that there is opportunity for support. They don't have to do it on their own. And you know, a bit more than peer support. Peer support's really important. So connecting with groups is really important. But having that little bit more so that people can have that ability to step through the process and get to the other side as quickly as possible.
Great. Beautiful. So we'd love to help. And obviously we'd love to connect. Anyone who hasn't connected with Tracy yet, definitely do so.
Thanks, Tyson.
No problem. And I think that's just what's, you know, I'm just feeling very connected with this group right now. And it highlights how much we're all just going through these challenges, these same challenges of putting our heart out there, of really overcoming the crazy, the doubts, the fears, the worries, the internal 5-year-olds that are freaking out, you know, freak outs about what other people are going to think, and about money and the uncertainty of taking that leap. So the more you reach out to these people, the more you connect with them, also just send them love, send them some support, send them some kindness. You know, I love getting on calls with you guys, even if it's just a quick chat and just being there for support. And the reason being, so I know almost every business owner on here wakes up, puts their feet on the floor, you know, when they're waking up from their bed and just thinking, man, it's a tough ride. Hey, it's tough. It's fulfilling. It's rewarding. It's challenging. It's healing. It's all of the above. And we're all going through these things. Hey, so as people are sharing here, even if you're not too sure how you can connect or what you can do, or, you know, even just sending some love, sending some support really goes a long way. And I know you guys can feel that. And so that's why I love this community the most. So Elaine, you're becoming very popular in this community.
Well,
I'll
you
let
know
you
what?
know.
This is a great place to be popular. No, this is an awesome space, and I'm inviting people that are very near and dear to my heart. So that just goes to show you that this is a place that immediately won my respect, and that's hats off to you, Tyson, and then the energy that those who are participating give off when you speak. So kudos to everyone on here. We are spearheading a global mental wellness event, and it's a twofold event. I say it's built on a win-win strategy. We are looking to provide an experience to the public, and that we want to offer a variety of presentations, exercises, in whatever form you want to present, but just enlightening the public on what we can do to help our mental wellness and positive mindsets. So we are asking small business owners who do the work of mental wellness mindsets. We're talking about life coaches, yoga instructors, Merrill sound healers. That's a plug. Across the gamut, because it's about us coming together. One, the world has been calling for us because they're saying, listen, we're mentally strained. We don't know how to handle what's happened during this pandemic. And some people were even struggling before. And I know that there are wonderful people such as yourselves who are doing awesome work that don't have a $50,000 or $100,000 marketing budget to let the world know that you're available and offer your services. So the idea is for us to come together as small business owners doing this work, put on various presentations the week of September 12th through the 18th. The public will attend for free. You'll do your presentation, and we will promote your presentation on our website. We're soliciting influencers and sponsors to help us promote it to get the public to attend. But instead of you marketing your business by yourself, we're going to all get together, host this event, at the same time do service to the public. So if anyone is interested in that, then please reach out to me. No pressure, Meryl. And no, really, anyone else here, it's about us coming together, showing the world what we can do, offering our services. And I love that there's such a diversity among what we do on this call, because something that helps someone else, it might take something totally different for someone. So that's why when we market this to the public, we're going to market it as an experience. Come on the various days, get exposed to different things. And it's a global event. So no matter where you are, no reason you can't participate. So I will put my information in the chat, and I hope all of you will join us. There's some people with some amazing energy in this group. So come join us.
Definitely. And Elaine has offered a spot during that week for the serving circle. So she's also looking for community leaders. So there's going to be a spot for us. So if any of you guys want to collaborate with me, if it's 3, 4, 5 of you, whatever it may be, we can have that space so that we can share that with our community, and we can have a bunch of people join that call, and you can give a presentation, you can add some value there. So reach out if that feels aligned for you. And if you want to use Elaine's platform and then host your workshop on her website coming up, reach out to me and we will be able to put some things together. But obviously reach out to Elaine or her team if you have any questions at all.
Yes, and thank you for reminding me of that, Tyson. So definitely we're looking for it's beneficial in managing all of this if we can have some group leaders present groups. So if you're a part of the serving circle and you come in with Tyson and his crew, then that just makes it helps us streamline it. So definitely. And thank you, Tyson. You know what, you're doing a better job of promoting this than I am. So thank you. Between you and John Donnelly, you are the ones really spearheading all of this. So thank you.
Hey, that's what happens
That's
when you help the serving circle. We help you. So you've invited some amazing people, and your energy is incredible, and you're obviously doing what you can to serve. So definitely happy. And I've already connected with a few people, but also Lee Hicks on here is a community leader as well. No doubt you'd love to connect and make some awesome inroads there, because he's got a very, very tight knit family that he loves serving, and if they can use your platform, that would be awesome as well. Rochelle, did you want to jump in and add anything?
Yeah, I just wanted to say I met, oh God, Elaine, maybe, I don't know, 3-4 months ago, but there was such a strong connection of energy that I mean, she is so for the collaborative, for the collection of people and how she can help support everybody. She has been a dream to work with. So I just had to put a plug in because her heart is so beautiful. And I just want to let you know, whoever comes on will be so successful because of everybody else being here. And I just thank her so much. I really do.
Beautiful.
That's what I want.
Thank you. Good shout. Let's move through the people. We've got a few more here before we finish up. So John Donnelly, we've already given you a couple plugs, but let's go, my friend. How you doing? And what do you have to share?
Nice, Tyson. And very quickly, I just want to give a special plug to Elaine Sugar because I am on Elaine's team. And Elaine is just doing an incredible job. And we're taking, so the Holistic Academy is my project, and we're taking a day at the event for all of the Holistic Academy members. But Elaine is an absolutely superstar and putting on an incredible event. And it's bringing light and energy and healing to the world. And what better time, because it's exactly the time it's exactly what's needed right now. And so we're building a community. I'm building a collaboration around the world with people like Tyson and people like Elaine, and a big shout out to Anna for inviting me to this beautiful group. And I'm going to invite you all to our beautiful group back in, well, I'm back in Ireland, but we have a worldwide group already. And I'm going to invite you all to that network as well. So Tyson, it's great to be here. I mean, the first 5 minutes is worth it for that alone. You're just a beautiful soul and doing incredible work. Thank you so much.
My pleasure. Yeah, especially as soon as you jumped in here and you're starting to jump on the calls when it's your midnight, and then you're in.
Yeah, I'm going to bed now.
I'm always keeping an eye on you to see if you fall asleep and be like, John. But we no, as soon as you join this community, and as soon as I got on a call with you, it was very clear that you're just like, hey, everyone has these communities. Let's bring them all together in a way that's aligned. So hence why I'm happy to give you this platform, and you've sent many people into the serving circle. So it's just that abundance mentality. I know Lee Hicks talks about this a lot. It's just the abundance mentality, right? Of just being in a space of there is no lack. There is no scarcity. That's just an illusion. We're all here doing what we can to serve. And yeah, it's just been amazing. So let's move forward. Wendy. Howdy.
Good morning, everyone, or good afternoon, good evening, good night, wherever you are. I am getting quite excited because I'm shifting my butt and doing something new. I'm developing a new Facebook group entitled Courageous Influential Speakers. So for anybody who is feeling unsure of getting their message out in either on a platform or face-to-face, how to get your message structured in a way that your audience can hear and wants to hear. how we look at the different tips and tricks of creating your message. I've got a 7 pillars of influential communication, which is my program. But I'm setting up this Facebook group, which I would love to invite any and all along to. Once I've got it done, I'll pop it in the chat probably next week. And yeah, so we can share some ideas. If anybody's got something coming up and they want to get a bit of advice, get a bit of a tweak on something, then that's what I'm looking to do. So that will be, I'm launching it at the beginning of the new financial year, which for those of you who aren't Australian, that's the 1st of July. Thank you. Oh, and by the way, thank you so much for the love bomb last week. Oh, what a joy. I had my phone on silent, but when I looked at it, 18 messages, good grief. And I loved and read each one of them. So thank you. I really, really appreciated that. Thank you.
My pleasure. My pleasure. For those of you who might be new, the love bomb's a bit of a segment here where we have, some tips of people who might be needing some love, needing some support, some guidance in the community. And on these calls, we just all send them a personal message all at the same time, sending some love. The person, first of all, feels like they've been hacked. And then they realize it's everyone from the serving circle. And then they finally start receiving the love. It's a good, I like to imagine when people start freaking out for their, from their phone. I reckon it's awesome. But thank you. It's always good to hear what the response is from the other side. But yeah, Wendy, when you have the links and everything's up and running, let us know. I'd love to join your group as well. As same with all of us. We're very much aligned with that message of being courageous with your messaging and getting out there and being bold. And any tips or advice or a community you can build around that topic, we're all in. Who's next? Allison.
Hi, everyone. I just want to say thank you. This is my 2nd time here, and I was able to connect with a number of people from the first time I was here a couple of weeks ago, and I'm really excited. I've learned lots already, and I've made lots of connections. And I live in Whitehorse in the Yukon in Canada. And I offer my clients a number of modalities, too many, but I'm narrowing that down. And I did put in the chat box, I run monthly group healing circles, and anyone is allowed to attend, no experience needed. They're only about 30, 40 minutes long. And I would love to share what I do with you and go from there. I love this group. Thank you, Tyson, and everyone else on it. This is amazing.
My pleasure. And like I said, I warn everyone, when you put your links in the chat or when you jump on here to share, people actually reach out and they actually connect with you. And that's all part of this community. I swear, if you reach out to even 3 or 4 right now and just reach out, say hi and say, how can I help? How can I serve? Or even if you ask that power question I say all the time, who can I send your way that's an ideal client or a key source of collaboration? You'll build your momentum very quickly. As you've seen with the serving circle, this is what I do. And it's an incredible way to offer so much value up front with very, very little risk. And when you actually do it, it's very powerful for your business. And so many people finding out they join here for the first time, then they connect with like 5 or 6 people, and all of a sudden their business is underway with getting on podcasts and doing collaborations and more speaking gigs and more ideas and all those different things. So Allison, awesome to have you here. It's a pleasure. Is there anything else you want to share while you've got the mic? You're all good. Who else is here from Canada? We've got a few here. Cool. All right, let's move on. We have Megs.
Hello.
Howdy.
It has actually, oh, there we go. It's been a while since I've been here. I had come to a few meetings months ago, and then Tyson reached out this afternoon to see how I was doing and reminded me that it's Tuesday. So thank you. I appreciate that. I'm Megs. I am a creative copywriter and a professional ghostwriter. Actually, after joining the Serving Circle and going through a few meditations and chats with Tyson, I was able to narrow in so much on what I want to be doing and my actual passion and purpose. And it was scary as all get out, but it was also amazing. And so my business, while it was primarily focused on working with female business owners for their professional copy, I've now been able to shift and I'm really focusing more on the bigger picture of that ghostwriting, which gets into my whole belief that everyone's story matters. And whether it's your mother, your grandmother, you know, the experiences that they've had, the life that they've lived, just being able to capture and preserve those stories for future generations. I have the absolute blessing of I'm working with a female entrepreneur. I'm working with her grandparents, and they've had a very tumultuous relationship with her mother. And so she never knew their story. And now getting to hear their story and provide that to the family, it's life-changing. And so if anyone has anyone in their life or themselves where they feel like they have a story to tell, I would love to chat with you, offer any recommendations or suggestions I have for getting that down. Or of course, if you're looking for someone to help you do that, let me know. But more than anything, honestly, I wanted to hop on here and just remind everyone, because so many of us think, well, I'm normal, I'm boring, I'm not a superstar, I'm not, you know, a rock star, I'm not the president, my story doesn't matter. But it's us that our stories do matter. And it's more important now than ever that we share those with people, so that the things that we're experiencing, like Roger said, the things that we're going through now that have not been dealt with in the past, we can help resolve those so they don't have to be triggered again in the future, I guess. Yeah, so that's me and that's where I'm at.
Awesome. So good. Thanks for sharing. So you all have heard some amazing people, and obviously you feel their energy, you feel their heart, and no doubt you can see some similarities in your own story, right? Your own story of getting out there and building a business and asking yourself the question of, man, how do I get out there? How do I follow my heart and be a success and make money doing this while being aligned, while feeling on purpose? And, you know, that's what we're all here for. That's what we're all doing. So if you want to reach out to even 2, 3, 4 people here that resonate with you, reach out, send them a personal message or an email, whatever it may be, whatever they have recommended in the chat of, you know, best ways to connect, and just ask them that question of, how can I serve? How can I help you? Who can I send your way? That would be an ideal client or a key source of collaboration, whatever resonates with you. Even if you just reach out, say hi, and do that dance emoji that I always send to everyone, whatever it may be. But if you're here live, you can save the chat here we have on Zoom. If you're on the recording, obviously on Facebook or on YouTube, wherever this is, you can type in the comments and put all your links as well, and search through the links there, add some people to your network, be of service, tap back into your heart, and see what the universe sends your way. I truly believe you're here for a reason. I think your heart always sends you here for a particular mission, even if your mind can't see it. So thank you all for being here. I'll end this recording soon, but I'd love to talk to you guys who are here live on Zoom for a couple more messages before we finish up. So thank you all for being here. It's awesome. I'll be obviously doing these each week, same day, same time. You guys have it on your calendar. I'd love to co-create, collaborate with you guys, and obviously join these sort of events that Elaine and John and everyone's sort of putting on together. Also, Roger, I'd love to add the links to your chat, and I'd love to get the recordings as well. That would be awesome. So thank you everyone for being here. I'm going to end the recording here, but tap into your heart, reach out to some people, remember to breathe, and do from business from a very, very loving place. So thank you so much, guys.